Tress Revolution is a software you can use online to do your human resources, payroll, and time and attendance management for your company. You can log on anywhere and anytime just by going to Tress Revolution's website using your favorite web browser. Once you log on to Revolution, you'll be at the main lobby screen. If you undertake several companies' payrolls, you'll have a list so you can select and work with each one individually. At the main screen in Revolution, you have the selection area where you can choose employees and payroll periods just by using these arrows or entering the information directly without any additional windows. In the same selection area, we have smart buttons called action menus. In these action menus, you'll have all these actions grouped together that you can run depending on the process you are on. Up next, I'm going to show you some of these processes. With Tress Revolution, you can capture the individual data of an employee. You can add a photo from the action menu or just by clicking on the Change Photo button. Once employees are generating their attendance records and the information is in the system, it's vital to start with the daily attendance review. That way, you can pay all of your employees' salaries properly. Depending on the information currently on the system, we see all the employees' attendance cards of the selected day. You can also filter the cards to consult only the ones we are interested in. In this lower grid, we have relevant information on the card as the employee number, employee name, schedule, incidents, check-in, check-out, regular hours, extra hours to pay, and worked extra hours. If necessary, you can record absences, overtime, or any other records that need to be registered. We can see the details of the employee's punches and add the check-ins and check-outs of the employee. Also, we can modify it. The information is organized by date, time, type, description, total of hours worked, overtime, and breaks. In authorized hours, we consult a summary of authorized hours from the selected employee. The data is organized by type, description, and motive. In pre-payroll summary, we can consult the employee's pre-payroll from the active payroll period. You can also filter the pre-payroll to only review relevant data. At the top of the grid, we'll have useful information about the pre-payroll such as the employee number, employee name, shift, the number of incidences, regular work hours, accumulative late hours, double and triple hours. In the bottom grid, we can check the employee's card details and add any check-ins, plus we can also, if necessary, modify it. As well, we can record absences, overtime, or any other records. The information is organized by date, day, shift, status, check-in, check-out, description, regular, and extra hours. With the global wage change, it's not necessary to make individual wage changes to each employee, since you can do it in one single process for everyone. The wage calculator allows you to obtain a net wage from a gross wage, or a gross wage from a net wage. This calculator considers total pay, bonuses, and employee benefits. The attendance card has entries and movements for each operation that is executed on the employee. Some examples of these card attendance entries are registering a new employee, updating wages, and changing work shifts. In Revolution, loans are not only registered as exceptions. You also have the option to steadily discount via payroll, which enables you to have a controlled detail of this information. Any registered Infonavit housing loans are automatically discounted. If there are changes in the fiscal law, the system will automatically adjust them since data is used by the system and exported to the SUA. In the vacation section, it enables you to have control of both your employee's vacation plan as well as his history for their vacational periods. Revolution has an invalidity catalog where we have all the employee incidences, which it'll automatically give us any contributions towards their IMSS, the risk premium to declare, and anything else we may need for our tax declaration towards IMSS. On-leave permissions are controlled in detail in Revolution, since with this, in the near future, you won't have to worry about calculating Christmas bonuses, tax declarations towards IMSS, and the payroll calculation that are discounted from the on-leave permissions without pay. Revolution integrates itself to the IMSS and SAT systems. That way, we can avoid recapturing and possible errors that may occur. In exceptions of days, hours, and sums, you can manage the information as it flows in your company or at the end of the payroll period you want to work with. The system will automatically recognize all the rules for payments and deductions of the same. Also, it lets you access other deductions or payments which you can customize to your needs. The payroll wizard, with it, we can manage, edit, or configure in one single process items that are payroll related within a defined period. Also, once it concludes its cycle, it lets us print payroll lists, receipts, as well as export files towards the bank we may have previously configured. Revolution lets you change or unchange your payroll automatically with just a single click from the payroll menu. Using the employee's account number, the Export to Bank tool generates a file that can be exported to any bank, since the system has a catalog of all the existing banks in Mexico for your payroll. In the employee's receipt, we have a detailed statement for the employee's payroll. It includes all types of payments, deductions, and it tracks every item that can be accounted for. The IMSS Infonavit menu was developed in mind to facilitate the determination of the contribution to the IMSS and Infonavit. Revolution offers the possibility to pay off or compensating your employees in an ordinary or special payroll. Once it has been confirmed that the performed calculations are correct, this information can now be exported directly to the SUA. Revolution's catalogs are charts that contain useful information for the system. For example, you can add new job positions and departments into their respective catalogs. The Configure Company wizard lets you configure right from the start your company's data, such as your employer registration number, job positions, departments, and much more. On the Annual Processes menu, it has all of the processes grouped together that you would normally run once a year, such as calculating and paying Christmas bonuses, taxes, and savings share out. The Christmas bonus wizard lets you easily calculate it for all of your employees in one single swoop. Just enter the initial and final payment date, select your employees, and you're done. In Revolution, companies have saving systems such as the Savings Box or the Savings Fund. Revolution can generate you the ISR by employee and by companies that you need to pay in your annual SAT tax declarations, and later on you can export this information on a file the DIM requests. That way you won't need to capture again all of your information. The system has a diverse array of factory default reports, which are grouped in several categories to facilitate their access. Some of these reports are payroll receipt, payroll list, employment verification letters, and much more.